In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys the workout plan that took me from looking like this to looking pretty much like this in one single year. Stay tuned. Okay, so I got a lot of information to cover. I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step breakdown of exactly what my workout plan was from week to week, from day to day, from month to month. There are some things though before you jump into this workout routine that you have to know. Number one, how do you choose the right weight to use for this workout plan? It's very, very simple. You're gonna use your 10 rep max to select the weight for every single exercise that we're doing in this workout plan, except for if something is listed or if it's an obvious body weight exercise. The rest of the movements will be based on a 10 rep max. So you'll be calculating your weight based on a 10 rep max. What you will see throughout this plan is 3 sets to failure, or 2 sets to failure, or 1 set to failure. What failure means for this workout plan is not extreme overload failure. It's not when you're trying to get that last rep of overhead press and you're shaking and squeezing and you just can't make it. That has gone way too far. The system that I use is based on greasing the groove, getting lots of frequency and a ton of volume. And if you go too far into failure, you will hurt yourself. Your joints will be disintegrated by the end of this 1-year program because it's very challenging. It has you lifting a lot of weights for a lot of days in a row. Do not go to true failure. Leave 1 rep in the bucket at all times. If that's confusing at all, leave your comments and questions down below and I will get to all of them. Let's get into the workout, shall we? So before every single workout, you're gonna start with this daily warm up. It's super straightforward, it's super easy. You're gonna do some hanging just from the gymnastics rings or from a pull-up bar. Just jump up onto that thing and grab it. Edu Pertal made this one very famous. Hanging is a daily activity that's essential for rotator cuff stability, full body strength, central nervous system strength. Just hang from that bar for 30 seconds or so, or as long as you can hang. Make sure to repeat that several times. Second thing for the warm-up is the Thai squat. This is super basic. If you can't keep your heels on the ground, that's no big deal. Just hold on to a bar or hold on to the ground or hold on to somebody else, and then allow yourself to go deep into that squat position, both heels on the ground, butt as low as it can go, and sit there for 20 to 30 seconds. Repeat as much as needed. When I do the daily warm-up, I go 2 times through each exercise. If it's a cooler day, I go 3 times through each exercise. Okay, number 3, do some easy push-ups, about 10 to 15. Just go super slow. You're not trying to get a pump. You're not trying to, crush the world here. Number 4 for the warm-ups is gonna be duck walks, 2 to 3 sets for that as well. And then the last thing that I'm doing for my daily warm-up is some type of rotator cuff exercise. I like to do high pulls, and I like to do YMCAs. And that's it. That's the entire warm-up. Then I'm gonna jump right into my workout. Okay, day 1. And day 1 is a beastie day. We're gonna be combining some gymnastics rings, training, and we're gonna be combining some lower body stuff. So exercise number 1 is skin the cats. If you've never done skin the cats before, they're an extremely dynamic exercise. They work your entire upper body from biceps to booty. Take your time with skin the cats. If you haven't done them before, just move very slowly. Make sure your shoulders are super warmed up. Second exercise of the day is gonna be front lever holds. Now, you're gonna wanna hold these for as many seconds as you can. Generally, people, when you're first starting these front lever holds, can only hold them for 2 to 10 seconds, and that's totally fine. The front lever holds are going to emphasize an area that is super weak on most dudes, and that is the rear delts and the upper back. There's nothing worse than when a guy turns sideways and he is as thin as paper because you have not, or he has not worked his upper back and given himself that 3-dimensional look. Next up, and this is a staple movement, pull-ups to failure. And all of these are being done on the gymnastics ring. So the next exercise is L-sits to handstands. If you cannot do the transition from the L-sit to the handstand, then simply just start off with the L-sit and do your best to start to work your way towards that handstand. By month 2, you'll be up in that handstand position, I guarantee it. Number 5, exercise number 5 is dips. Straight up, good old fashioned dips. Number 6, we're gonna do push-ups on the rings. The main thing you wanna do here is you wanna get those rings as low to the ground as you possibly can. This is gonna make the leverage as hard as it possibly can be, which is exactly what we're looking for. And our last exercise on day 1 is squat. And this is gonna be kind of a unique style of squatting. So you're gonna use all very, very lightweight. And this is one of those ones where we're not using the typical 10 rep max as our guide. You're just gonna wanna use a weight that you can get the reps in. Okay, and for all of these exercises, except for the squats, in month 1, you're gonna do 2 sets to failure. Then in month 2, you're gonna bump that up to 3 sets to failure. Then in month 3, you're gonna bump that up to 4 sets to failure. So as you can see, we're adding a full set to each exercise each month, making progressive overload obviously happening. The one thing to pay attention to, if you notice, is the squat. And this is a high rep squat day, so you're not gonna be able to use much weight. I suggest putting whatever amount of weight on your back you can actually handle to get the amount of reps. This is a rest pause style squat day. So you're gonna do 1 rep, come all the way back up, take a full breath, then take another full breath, and that's when you'll start your next rep. So it's going to take about a minute to do 50 reps of squat. That's right, 50 rep squat. In month 2, you're gonna be doing 60 reps on your 1 set of squats. And on month 3, you're gonna be doing 70 reps on that 1 set of squats. Okay, day 2 is an upper body focused day. You're gonna be in the gym. So we will not be using gymnastics rings today. Everything's gonna be using traditional gym equipment. So exercise 1, pull-ups. Use whatever mechanism works best for you for your pull-ups. A straight bar, a U-bar, you can do chin-ups, you can do pull-ups, it really doesn't matter. Exercise number 2 is dumbbell bench press, and we're gonna do this with a very small incline. Reason being is we wanna get the top of the tits working good. Takes a little bit of pressure off the rotator cuff and actually focuses more of the energy on the inner top chest, which gives you that plate on top that looks so good and feels so strong. Exercise number 3 is overhead press. Exercise number 4 is 45-degree bench row. So this is when the bench is at 45 degrees and your chest is laying on the bench and you're doing rows, really squeezing them behind you. This is something that works really good to augment with pull-ups. They play off each other really awesome in the same workout. Next exercise is gonna be lateral raise. Just your good old fashioned lateral raise. Be careful with these. Don't take your lateral raises up too high. You'll pinch your shoulder and your workouts will be done. You only gotta go to parallel and don't go down all the way because it takes the tension off. So work in a small range of motion, a slight lean forward and a focus on the rear traps and rear delts during your lat raise will take it to a whole another level, I guarantee you. And then last but not least, everyone's favorite exercise, bicep curls. Here's what I suggest. Do your bicep curls with dumbbells and go as heavy as you can. Most people want to rep out the bicep curls and get that burn. But I'll tell you one thing that did make a difference is I stopped doing such high reps with my dumbbells, my dumbbell curls, and I dropped it down to the 6 to 8 mode for almost all of last year. It made a huge difference in my bicep growth. So I suggest trying that. With all of the workouts, all of the exercises on day 2, we're gonna follow that same mesocycle as the other day. So in month 1, we'll be doing 2 sets to failure. In month 2, we'll be doing 3 sets to failure. And in month 3, we're doing 4 sets to failure on all of the exercises across the board. On day 3, we're doing 1 exercise and 1 exercise only, deep barbell squats. We're gonna get your butt as low as you can go, and we're gonna have a very slow, cathartic tempo during this whole day. We are going to do, on month 1, 75% of our 1 rep max for 6 sets to sub failure. So that means you're gonna warm up on your squat. Then you're gonna pick the weight that is 75% of the weight that you can do 1 time. And you're gonna do 6 sets with that weight to sub failure. So with the squats, remember what sub failure means. It's not pure failure. It's not shaking and not being able to finish the set. It's finishing the set with perfect form, and then knowing that if you had to do one more, that you wouldn't be able to, so you end the set there. Always leave one rep in the bank during this program or you will pay the price. So make sure you're getting plenty of rest in between sets. 3 minutes to 5 minutes in between every set is totally fine. Recover in between your sets and then attack each set like it is a war. And that's it. That's all of day 3. Just do 6 sets of squat and get the hell out of there and go eat some food. All right, and getting on to hybrid upper body day 4. And this is my favorite day, just because it gives me a little bit of everything to do. We're gonna start off with the first exercise. It's gonna be archer pull-ups on the rings. These are the ones where you pull up and then you extend one arm out that way. And then you do a pull-up and you do the other one. Again, dynamic movements for the upper body is what really made that year happen for me. Number 2, skin the cats on the rings. Number 3, dips on the rings. Number 4, we're gonna do some lateral raises with dumbbells. Number 5, overhead press with either dumbbells or a barbell. And number 6, skull crushers on the rings. It's pretty easy. You just extend yourself out and knock them out. Again, month 1, we will do 2 sets to sub failure with all of these exercises. Month 2, 3 sets to sub failure, and month 3, 4 sets to sub failure. The weekly schedule is super important. Don't mess with the days off. Take the days off. So Monday you'll do day 1. That's the rings and squat focus workout. Then Tuesday, you got to take that day and recover. When you're new to the gymnastics rings, they're gonna put your joints, your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists through some serious movements that they have never done that will be sore. Take Tuesday off, take a salt bath, rest, recover, eat a ton of food, and be ready for Wednesday. Wednesday, you're gonna get back to it. Day 2 is on Wednesday, Thursday is day 3, Friday is day off, Saturday is day 4, Sunday is day off, and then Monday you will repeat that cycle. That's the weekly schedule that I ran for the month 1 through 3. Now I'm gonna start to cover months 4, 5, and 6. And now these months are totally different, so make sure you pay attention. All right, I wanna go over the schedule of this next workout plan first, because the schedule is what makes this plan really move. Now, if you guys have heard of Mino Henselman, he is one of the people that has made high frequency training kind of pretty famous over the last 2 years. This is a kind of a take on high frequency training mixed with the hybrid complexity approach that I've been working out through this whole video. So the way this program is gonna run is you're gonna do workout A, and then you're gonna do workout B directly with no rest. So on Monday, workout A. On Tuesday, workout B. On Wednesday, off, and then repeat. So it's workout A, workout B, off, repeat. As you can see, you don't get a lot of days off and you're gonna be working out a lot over these 3 months. Rest and nutrition is gonna be paramount. Let me get to the workout plans themselves. So workout A is gonna be barbell squats, lateral raise, bicep curls with dumbbells, and high pulls. High pulls, you wanna get your high pulls, here's the thing, from about a 45-degree angle from low to high. You wanna pull them to your chin and then extend your arms up to your ears. This will give you this little thing back here that connects your rear delts to your traps and into your neck. It just looks really good and it seems to be quite functional. We do a lot of pulling and doing strange things with that part of our shoulders. And I tell you what, so many people come to me when I was a full-time yoga therapist with blown out rotator cuffs and blown out everything. If you do this warm-up, which involves daily hanging, and you make sure to take your time with the gymnastics rings, your joints will be sore for the first month, but after that, they will be so strong and so improved. Let's go over workout B, shall we? Another one, it's really fun. So your first exercise will be skin the cats on the rings. Your next exercise will be pull-ups on the rings. Your next exercise will be dumbbell incline bench, just like we did in the first 3 months with a slight incline. And then your workout number 4, or your exercise number 4 rather, will be overhead press. Now, workout A and workout B are gonna run exactly the same, meaning for months 4, you're gonna do 2 sets to sub failure. In month 5, you're gonna do 3 sets to sub failure. And in month 6, you're gonna do 4 sets to sub failure, meaning each month you're just gonna add a set, and that's gonna take care of the progressive overload aspect of this entire mesocycle. Now, once you've ran through these 2 separate 3-month cycles, you're gonna be sore, you're gonna have some gains, and you're gonna be needing a little bit of a rest. So at that point, what the best thing to do is take a week, and during that week, work out 2 times. Do every single exercise that I've listed here today on day 1, take 3 days off, and then do it all again, just 1 set at about 30% of the weight that you normally do. We're not looking to have a workout this week. We're not trying to tear down muscles. All we're doing is moving our lymph, relaxing, and recuperating. During this week, it is ultra essential, and I really believe this off week is the key to getting those big gains for the second 6 months. You want to turn into a cleansing detoxification guru during that week, and you also want to eat like a freaking sumo wrestler. The calories, the relaxation, the recuperation is going to get your growth hormone absolutely bumping again. It's going to get all of your joints recovered. It's going to get your testosterone where it needs to be. It's going to allow your muscles to finally saturate up all of that protein and fat that you're going to be eating that week and do something with it. Get bigger. Once you've had that nice kind of off bye week, you're going to restart from the beginning. So you'll start exactly where we started in month 1. The only difference is you will be way stronger, so the mesocycle, or that cycle of 3 months, will look totally different. You'll be using more weights because you'll be having a higher 10 rep max. I made a lot of slides and things so that you guys can pause the video, take screenshots, and put the whole program together for yourself. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them down below. Remember, if you're new to this channel and you're loving the content, support it by subscribing and sharing. Hit the notification bell. For those of you looking to become one of my private clients, there's a link in the description box for a free consultation. Click it, we can link up. If you're looking to find more info from me, more content, you can find me at the good old Instagram. There I'm Stuart, Rob Stuart. But in real life, I go with the name my parents gave me, Mr. Rob Stuart, so I stick with that. Anyway, guys, I hope that made sense to you. I threw a lot of information at you. The main philosophy is super simple. The upper body needs complexity and dynamic movements in order to develop new muscles. So I look at the upper body as a puzzle piece. If you are not making the puzzle challenging, your body on the upper side will not grow. So you got to challenge it with lots of confusing new movements. You don't have to change them up every week, but they have to be drastic, like skin the cats. Think about how dynamic of a move skin the cats are compared to just a 1-arm row. It's a whole different world. When you combine the dynamicness and the volume and the hitting it often frequency, the upper body grows quickly. And then it's simple. The lower body just needs load. It just needs to be, it needs volume, and it needs heavy weights, and it needs to be put under tension in a simplistic squatting manner. And that's it. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you have as much success as I had running this program. If any of you guys need help, hit me up. You know where to find me. Have a good day. Peace.